I am more than able to do that. If you want to see power, we have it in abundance.
So, Mama Yinti, His Royal Majesty, Dr. Obimpong Esiama, Mama Yinti, no, his warning to Fulani phobia, Osusu se omaba Atebubu, Omo pese omo se ne man. Muntie.
Kwanse onyu nentwia, maybe say when am kwanse onyu nentwia Atebubu. Yeah. Because if you can't give me that evidence, then this is excuse your part to ask this question. That we should give you evidence that shows that you can rear cattle in Atebubu. Yeah. What is your evidence? Proof benoya Atebubu. Because as far as I'm concerned, we know list be the amount of second in So if you have it, please give it to us. Yeah. Say only dia me 7 days. You need to retract this letter, and this should be the last time this kind of affront will happen in Atebubu. Yeah. It's not because of the Amambre. And I decided to hold this meeting here. Everybody that crossed here, you have no idea what has happened. And some person say to me at table, I am more than able to do that. I am more than able to do that. If you want to see power, we have it in abundance. Because you have all been here. From this time, 7 days, I need this to be retracted. And then next year, because of you people, I am going to stay here from October to March. Yeah. In 1 day, we will show you there is power. In 1 day, I can show you that you will wake up 1 day more than 3,000 bit meal. Me, I'm telling you for a fact. Yeah. But especially you. How many times have you done for one in common? I have called you several times. But for you to go and tell somebody to bring you evidence, what evidence do you have? What powers do you have? I have a Ller title on Atebubu stool land. Show me yours. Yeah.
Where the a futu kakrana me pese metofo. One say mi free ha ene mete ha enya baako. Mama insisi bi mi free ha ene mete ha enya baako. Me na na sei sunya ne ha mete ha nso mi free ha. Mi free oti region. Ohona mi free. Ohona mi kurom wo. Ohona mase wo. Ohona me hen wo. Ohona mi wu asebe. Yede me bekwa ko shefom. What I say? Ohona mi free. Now, enkrofukuo bi abe joining enkrofukuo bi wo oman we mu na ase omo pese omo de basabasa ye ba oman ne mu. Na can you imagine say Fulani ni wo throw letter a question MC and DC a question Ohimpon ono ohino o question ni say owo evidence ben no owo anase nkrata ben na wo Ghana hanamo e kire say ontumi nyen nentwi ene na yede one na amamo no utie na asem na oka asem no kodu bibi so sai ka say yeni Fulani fo bi e wa hanamo apapafo wa hanamo sei enti mo Fulani fo na mo wa hana na mo ye papa na ne na na mo ni mo na na mo atena hanamo afepo no mo sa Fulani fo we mo na wo say mo sorry against Fulani fo fefo na mo aba na mo pre citizenship o mo pre bibia no de make na mo tie ase de because mo yan say kakran o hin bia be start so de ni be si mo so and then you not be accepted. That's why they be a ye bi some say we say Fulani fo mo say mo ye Ghana fo ya tie ase ukrom we hin ehin na wo free ukrom we hin fa ye ne mo nete hawo ye ne mo ye nanane mo ne mo ana atena ha no mo say but mo free ha what you say enkrata so no mo betumi afiri ha no mo say mo betumi atena baby a wo betena bia but mo free ha what you say enkrata so no mo betumi afiri ha no mo say mo betumi atena baby a wo betena bia but ye ka say obi afiri baby a mo free ha na se Fulani fo amwo oman we mo ye ni mo afeso amukom krom mo ko baby am free mo ni baby am free eya mo fo ka e kom krom e kodi afahye ne nyama na mo asaba eya ehu mo nkrof omo tena ka omo fo ka eba anu mo say ehu omo enti we nyese mo ni baby am free mo ni baby am free na ye ne mo nete e wasundwe mu enti mamu ni yembe pre ye free ha bia wa ha bio mamu ni yembe pre mo de si ayete asundwe obi ampa mo Fulani ni yentena ha no mo asundwe mu
Audacity wo Fulani ni no wo ti menya Audacity ebuse Ghana ni anase ebuse kromo peni se paper ben na da ho say Fulani ni ntimi nya na ntwe wo krom kwasiansam kyese enye o ma ga na mu a ade ye kwato aba so kra na ye ba kuyi ye ode ko be kra sankrofo ise sanko bi ede egu ka ato ede o ma begu ha sese bi ntwa mmoa na o ma begu krom ha abaye ha fi abese ha apolutu kro no abusua we ensem afi Atebubu na eba manfo agu ekrom ho de na nsen no mba abonten which fene se kuafo mo krom wo mo ye mo no baye se bi de hwe omo ho ne omo ma de hwe omo abusua na mba abonten e de nsem bebre beto abonten e nyina menisem ejebo wo Hene odefo akasa se na watie ne na echi abusua waba nkrata ba begu ne pon so na memo akutie interesting part of this meeting Atebubu Hene ede bae doctor ede bae na busua na yenkonkotie Fulani ni ba bi e kasa okaye o say put Fulani ni first at your own death row say what the me tiase na me kra me yemhye I was like how or ye Fulani na ngai Fulani ni ba we onya santini e na wa convert e won to Fulani na moja free yenkonkotie ye ba na ya bomoden akwa akutie or therefore enum asem that's it.
Listen, put Fulani person in power at your detriment. This very statement is coming from a Fulani's person's mouth. Yes, her name is Awa, and she gave a very deep insight on this particular one. Let's watch this video together.
Okay, some Fulani content creators will stitch this video and say I'm being sponsored by, I don't know, I'm being this and that. I'm not a Fulani. I'm a Fulani 100%. You can go and investigate my ethnic background. I'm a Fulani girl. Okay, and I want to say that put Fulani in power at your detriment. At your detriment, okay? And Ghanaians understood this fact. This is why they didn't allow them to be in strategic positions of power. They limit the kind of power. Of course, they involve them in politics and all that, but they don't hold significant amount of power in Ghana, and that is why they're angry. They're not angry because they're angry because Fulanis are not in a strategic position of power. Come and check the northern Nigeria where they hold significant amount of power. Look at the atrocities that is happening, and they are the one causing it all. Okay, go to the south. The southern Nigeria is not infested with banditry and massacres because Fulanis are not in power there. They are powerless there. They are there, but they don't hold any power there. And some people are saying Sankara is a Fulani because Sankara was a Fulani. Look at the atrocities they are causing in Mali. Look at the atrocities that, if not for Traore who came and decided to stop them. Look. So yes, Fulanis are good when you don't allow them to be in strategic position of power. They're peaceful, lovely. All right. The greatest sabotage you can ever do for yourself, as well in the south, I'm talking to you now, is to allow Fulanis to come, and they will come in the name of Islam. Okay, this is what happened to the north. This is the strategy that Danfodio used, and they want to use that same strategy in southwest. All right, they will say, oh, we are of the same the kind of Islam that Fulanis are practicing is not the one that you're practicing. No. That is why your side is peaceful and our side is chaotic. The recent massacre that happened in Kwara North, in Woro community, it was Islam. They came and they came to the community and said, okay, we want to preach Islam to do in a Muslim community. Are you joking with me right now? Are you kidding me? So yes, powerful Fulani entities are the problem. Bye.
Abusua enti uti nsem na ababawa na ekan no Fulani ni na ekase wo de yenko na yenkutie doctor enum nsem na yemra aha ejia media bomodin subscribe na like na abusua ko ngu nya kakraka Ghana happen na obehu sa nkwase asem we bi nkoto we bi country bia enkoye Ibrahim trial kru mu a enka we sa nkofo ne align omo up next ye di tu aguku omo fim I've sure rollins amamu ya free rollings amamu e ye nkwasiasem na ekoso e kamia ye say every region bi o be piesu bia ankrofo o be piesu bia say bi mo na wo be do mo di so mo ye mo ate so mo mo na nji na is it this is the time I was wo hini bia sore na wo pam Fulani ni for every ni kuru nso because dwen ho I want to say say jimi ni nkwasiasem ni nkwasia keka nko na ye san nkofo we de abso de yemkuni nkuti na ye ba na ye to so
anamo a yedi anase hihia yedi gu akwan mo yi sene krampo note oyeye anase wanyeye anamo ba ni yebutu abra ye koye ni nti aseda ne mede ma ho nyina ya anamo ho tu na ne miti ni titiru ye krata bi a me nsakan abra mi ni akontum na nanom bi ye se be ka ho asem ka se da bi ese mi ankasa me ba na ye tenase na ye hwe ho asem nti ansa na me hwe krata mu nsem he mepese sankofo ya ha bebe sorry na yedimu komo Isaka Inusa chairman Isaka Achobra Bijna ni hawan Alasa Mustafa na afe Abdul Hamid Wale okay nti afimu ye wie for ya we last year ye nu section ma nananu matrankonya ye de ye jinabia to dwa say sebio yinim se nantwie for kan ye ho nanso so hwiayo a ne ama Atebubu agedin how bebre ya ho nti afi yesre senka nantwie bankope ba bi nidi na ye hwiafo nso ho ntobe na ono achi etu anamo de krata ema MC eya dance enti say nsema ye ne nkomo ayedi na metimi bi ne edi sa nkomo he ye san de krata eba be himo say sa asema ye kan wa ni gina nan kun yechi na ono achi ni krata bi pie na krata yin say Atebubu Cattle Owners / Sellers Association virtual krata January 13th 2026 na asema oba the 4th paragraph mechanic brofum na machim also we the Cattle Owners Sellers Association are asking the authorities in Atebubu municipality whether cattle farming is illegal or prohibited within the country. If yes, we need a proof. If not, authorities should take necessary action against Nana Boadan to avoid any security threats. Na okopi Atebubu Traditional Council. Panyini de nanka yedie mante. Sabi obi trene krata akoma MC ya kayemfa ho. Na enso so se opese o kan sam tire nyame a do aka gu mframom. Nti wa copy Atebubu Traditional Council. Na broni trailer letter no trace CC a na chese asame me pese otibi nti no de aba. Na se nipa bi kan bo ho bom wole numa begina ya minimbe din kita ho bebre na especially Isaka yobi a medi bom ane pa mihunu krata ya mihunu die because okay Isaka obisa MC asem so no no meyi ano se Atebubu ha yete obi ni kwan se onyine nantwi ana se sa kwan ni ho a MC yimfa dance mra me kire no se sa kwan ni ho. I thought say it was the biggest affront ever to receive such from Obia or not Krum ha. Now all three letter koma MCE. Now I copy on my Hene say omre me ya no say whether say it meaning in nantwi na say nti my friend wajina me nso asema me bisa ne say nantwi nyine de obia timi nyine mpanyimfo se penten asase na hokwa nti baby sa MC say on for proof emra say obi ntimi nyine nantwi me nso so me bisa say bo proof a kire say betimi nyine nantwi ya Atebubu ben fama ansa na batanse because I need evidential proof that shows say Isaka Wale Alasa be yetumi krata ya Atebubu a omo be ho kwan say benyine nantwi ha because the fact say what talker your license doesn't mean say okay so be na informal team the bono it doesn't mean that nti say me try say because the reason why I call this meeting is for them to provide the evidence, the proof. This is not a question. I mean, MC who you let ya no na one ya no unya proof him away ebi MC ntimi anya but because of copy traditional counseling MC ni asase ya Atebubu omampanyi asase ya Atebubu main road 300 feet apart. That is the state land 1902 ni beje. Any other land is two land. Nti se ubi sase o ye ho kwan se onwunu nantwi a me bi sase honyama kwan se onwunu nantwi ya Atebubu. Because if you can't give me that evidence, then this is excuse your part to ask this question, that we should give you evidence that shows that you can rear cattle in Atebubu. What is your evidence? Proof beno ya Atebubu. Because as far as I'm concerned, we don't list be the amount of second in. So if you have it, please give it to us. Say unidia me 7 days you need to retract this letter. And this should be the last time this kind of affront will happen in Atebubu. It's not because of the Amamre. And I decided to hold this meeting here. Everybody that crossed here, you have no idea what has happened. Now, some person say to me at table, I am more than able to do that. I am more than able to do that. If you want to see power, we have it in abundance. Because you have all been here. Until from this time, 7 days, I need this to be retracted. And then next year, because of you people, I am going to stay here from October to March. Now, say, Obi Ebema table ha. Omra me kanche so ye tumi odini nantwie. In one day, we will show you there is power. In one day, I can show you that you will wake up one day more than 3,000 between me. I'm telling you for a fact. Yeah. But especially you. How many times have you done for one income? I have called you several times. Say but for you to go and tell somebody to bring you evidence, what evidence do you have? What powers do you have? I have a Ller title on Atebubu stool land. Show me yours. Yeah. To me, I bind the amount and answer and the amount say Isaka Wale Alasa Utmin and Tria. Yeah. A queerful baby, I could just say an animal. I'll be 2 years as a 2 Who has given you that power? Yeah. So for you to go and ask Nananum in our presence and copy us with this letter, that is the highest form of affront. And if I tell you, say I'm not, I am happy, I'm lying. I am very disappointed. Where all the issues by MCE, the problems we have in Atebubu here is because of this middleman. I have been here. Now, I have a lot of intelligence team in Atebubu. Now, Fulani for the real ones, they are also crying. Why? Because Fulani bar, the middleman will go and take 1,000 cedis. He, the Fulani man, will be complaining because we are extorting from them. Then Kweni never command 100 cedis, and then the difference goes to the middleman. That's the reason why we have the problem we have. Yeah. Because typical Fulani for will not be doing that. Typical one, because I've spoken to so many people, and the reason why we have the problem is because of you. Yeah. Isaka, I have engaged you several times, and I'm disappointed. Wale, I am disappointed because there was a voice that came and they say every day I hear something meanwhile we don't know anything about it. And the real people are one who do money. You are just there. Yeah. And I've had so many every press conference, baby. Why are you doing this to us? Apart from a table, where are you coming from? And then if we are saying, say, the amount table are getting a kriyo, because of persimmon community, how do we survive? Yeah. How do we survive? Yes, you can rear your cattle. But who told you, say, because of your freedom, you can infringe on other people's rights? Who gave you that? Who gave you that authority that because a person in 20, everything I see? 7 days, if you don't retract it, you in this town. And I'm promising everybody here that in the coming year, because of you, I have just coming home from July. I am not going back, and I'm going to be here for 4 months. I will not travel, and then I can promise you heaven and earth that I brought you in the palace for a reason. Next Friday, you have no idea. We have power, but Bibinti and Yusu, nobody. You can see if anybody obipa on trying on her, I will show you that we have it. But because of Bibinti, because of the Ayonkofa Dayentem Nkomo Yedinti, we decided say Yemfa Kasa. There are so many times about a meeting we say back and forth. But because of certain people who are greedy, of course, I know some Nananum are accomplices, but the majority is coming here. And then Okoha or him ponse Yeman and Chimra or him ponse Yenyese or him ponse Yenyese. I have to intercept an audio and send it to you people. Why are you doing that? Yeah. When did I say Yeman and Chimra? Who has given me Nanchimra? Every year, last year, we told Nanchimra and they are fashion. Who said we can buy? If I need Nanchimra from Afasha, who said I can buy? So I am so disappointed, honestly. But I want the proof. You should give me first, and then I will not let MCE answer this letter. I have the proof. I can show you my Alodia title, which has not your name on it, because the title I have, your name is not on it. It is a ukra to me. I chese walen and treat me because will be near. Bring it, and then make sure say bima. I will not deal with you kindly. I am going to take action that nobody will ever forget in this town. I'll be very quiet all this while, but you are pushing us to a level that we have to use power. We don't want to use it. I'm afraid I'm going to catch and say, didn't want to use power. I wanted to use dialogue, but we have been pushed to a level that we need to do. That is why I made sure say nobody will address this. So in 7 days, I need your evidence, or otherwise you retract this letter, apologize, and this should never ever happen here. If you have proof that has given you authority, a lease that has been signed with alienation of land to you, come to me and show your evidence. But the first thing Nana said, we to me the Omo for Hadidi does not give you power to go and sell Kosobinema. Even me and Kasa, I me here for this year. They have destroyed it. Why are we doing this to ourselves? Why? Why are we doing this to ourselves? So Nana Chame, Masem Titian, in 7 days I want to hear from them with their evidence.
Kakumi jiko no we jino konfo no therefore to no to akasa. Nti we yensema afi Atebubu eba. And I believe say sankofo ni na me provide this evidence now therefore again. Because he intimi so sankofo nkwasi asem so ene se do mun free ni man se no mun se hu no so. Yen wan se kwa na ambe. Ya if metima ka che bibi Fulani ni fu bi ya me hobi. Fulani ni jina ha na ya be jina ha mi se. Fulani ni nie jina mi nie. Fulani ni nie jina mi TV nie. Me pesa sankofo ni ma hwekola. Subscribe na share na like na ebuso ko ndo nye kakraka. Say bibi Fulani fu jina bi ya me jina hobi. Odi e muntam twuku de be fu Atebubu ababia no. E de nsem be bremu se de sebi ya cheche ya sensa abode no ahin se ohene ebusapeni jiji secret nsa abode no wi a wo chew ebusapeni so nya sika no se no afaneka oboa wonya mfaso bebiri we ye na se enti we no e cool lie se mu provide evidence now therefore ni mu ne hweye se man provide evidence ne de anya mu na ntwe no be free ha de akọ me si ohene bia mpam Fulani ni fonfi ni mpeso aso e ye nkwase azam ti de Fulani ni ba ne kan wo se puti Fulani ni first e wo ku no hwade wankasa wu na odi agro nkofo bi mpeso mdo mu odi agro. These are the people that they are putting this Fulani first. Na mkoto abanko yi obi so makoyi makoto akoyi Fulani for so omla no media de so ye beto omla ya hwe tikuru mu ya obi anya politics na so ye say amfo na chene nto aso sebe agro be da statifia no pa say ya na start ondo ofu bia pa na ye pian no na mo nkofo tikuru mu ha na de bia mu do set example asimesi kraye Fulani ni asimesi kraye citizen by Fulani ni o say na wontimi nkoka nche bibi nche won nkofo no mudi nsemu no mfe ni masem okodi mu a na wo ye peni papa na say nipa ya hwe so say yakoto abade amo no say nipa yakofo say yakofo de akosi abanja so kwasi asem sa no mo ne tekuru mo no mo ne yedi oju ho awonti ase wo peni na wo nkofo do mo ni o mo look up to you na say de mudi peni fatem. You such person ntimi nkoka bibi anche sa wonkura mmoa na omugu media na so anase omugu nkofoko na omuse nkofoko no se omunka omanu ntuma na se omunye omuni emayi. But you guys will channel your energy and insult Ghanaians and do bad things. Audacity for me is audacity for us. Say emrabena oho say Fulani ni ntimi nye nentwe wo kuro wa boa papa me say Fulani no bisa sa question ya boa Fulani for emmoa na omugu ni nyina oya boa kwa che ne nentwe no yenkasmo onye nentwe okay obi abetima nye nentwe ye wo Ghana fo mo nye Fulani fo mo nentwe a Fulani fo na hwemo ma na so mo ne o ma fa santefo bi na bi o mo kama o mo a yenda wote enti nya ye pepepe ba ade ne se okodo jire kronpo mo nye mmoa ba obi a woni cage mo mo cage na mo fo mungum ebu oni ni mo fo mo ni ngum onko fa aduane fa be fidi o mo obi wo rabbita onya se be nankoro se nankoro nko abontin ko bibi jini ofo mo ko gu obi efom e mo mo nse efuo no obubo kenyo do mobu na kopedia ne da bro mu se wo krama ya okoto akokọ no okurum na odi aba na odi be fidi mu fie unjo mo so mko bi fie nkọwi ne ma ana mko na busua ase Fulani fufu we mi ne bia we mu firi ba we mu pese mu njo mu firi ba otinyama mo mpeni fon so mo yesanity na mo tena mo okrom na bi wa ba mu mo ntimi mfrɛ mo ngantie ne mo maba we se nkrofo cross na mote mo ya na amana mana mu fo mo ya chese mu de me fa mfrɛ mo san nkrofo utimi se eyifo akwa no ha Hene ne bel no ha dokun no yonko no dokun okodi bone no no na sefo na yes ankofo no ye chese mu ye dangerous kwa chen sa igbo Nigeria foi nyese me kasa anti musu mutrim ba mu do okura mo ye fun chen obi a so dia say odu na wonti onu bi mo firo mu ba ebuso na share like na ebuso ko no enti mbo ye kakaka on phone say enu say bia Fulani obi a me ho me brought me story about it full package enti ana nantwie ewuto ha Fulani ni emfa ho secret be na wom enti na se nantwie wu a Fulani ni omfa ho be fa nchen that secret behind that stuff no me de bebre time chuku me da se bebre